Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out. You can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul. You can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, go fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out. You can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away. But I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, go fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Contest of Speed. We are here for the final round of the AM2 Championship here in the Interlagos circuit of the city of Sao Paulo in Brazil. I am Red Devil, and I am joined by Rob Starr. Hey, Rob, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing alright, except from being super tired tonight, but it's the finale. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be excited about this race. It's Brazil. It's a good track. People love it. And anyway, how are you today,
I'm doing
the
good,
devil?
thank you. Of course, this is the finale. This is the only tier where the champion isn't decided yet. So it's coming down to the wire. So yeah, I am super excited to see what is in store for tonight. Speaking of the championship, let's go ahead and quickly take a peek at the constructors. We have Electric Blade, who is leading the championship and can potentially win it tonight. He has an 18-point lead over Orlando. Essentially, if Electric Blade crosses the line, P5 or higher, will win the championship regardless of Orlando's result. Orlando, I think he desperately needs a win in order to get the championship tonight, but it will also depend on where Electric Blade finishes. It sort of reminds me of Felipe Massa versus Lewis Hamilton in 2008. I think the year was championship coming down to Brazil. Similar scenarios, so we will see what happens. But there are other positions in the championship in play as well. P3 is up for grabs between Spanini and Mail, as well as some other positions down the order. Uh, just taking a peek at the constructors, this championship isn't decided too. So Aston Martin are leading the way with 258 points, a 25-point gap to Red Bull, who are at 233. McLaren is also in the mix, who are 222 points, 36 points behind the leader. Has a probably not, but they're in P4 with AlphaTauri rounding out the top five. So with that said, let's go back to the on-track action.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the AM2 chat, right? Some people saying it's going to be raining in the race.
Oh,
So
that
it's
is
defo better switch it up.
yeah, that is going to be going to make things spicy for sure. We will take a look at. I think let me pull up the track map. I think it's going to be Katie Dog who's going to be starting us off tonight. So let's take a trip around the Interlagos circuit with the Mercedes reserve from AM3, Katie Dog. So he's going up into turn one, the infamous Senna S's, turn one and two, going up to Curva de Sol, I think, turn three, reading up, opening the DRS around Reto Alposta, going up to Descida del Lago, turn four and five. I forgot what his sector time was. I don't think I enabled that. I enabled telemetry, but not lap data. Oops.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, we do have a person who's going to finish with that before him, but you can continue on him. As Mel Carson will be the first one to set a banker.
gotcha. But okay, let's actually switch over to Mail, who's about to cross the line here with a 108.4, a provisional pole position. Let's take a
And
look.
you said Katie Dog would be the next one, right?
Yeah, Katie Jog in the Mercedes. 52-3 split in the middle sector. I think he's about a second down, if I'm not mistaken, on Mail, who is, I think, 51-4. So let's see where this puts the Mercedes. 109.3.
Yes, Ken goes across the line. Don't beat anyone. Says or goes into P3.
Fire Gap goes into P2, 108.8.
But I think the people we really want to watch tonight is Electric Blade and Orlando, as they are fighting for that title to win here in Brazil, which would be a massive win.
Well, right now, both of them are at the bottom, 18 and 19. If it stays like that at the end of the race, the Red Bull driver will take the championship. We'll go on board with Orlando. He is still flashing, though. I think he's doing a double out lap. So we'll come back to him. Let's go on board with. Where's the other Haas of, I think it's Pablo, about to cross the line. 108.8 puts a P2. Haas 1 and 2 at the moment.
Yeah, right now it's been up and downs for some drivers, but it is a finale, like we all said. It's a final race. It's a This is the final race before we move on to the next game, F1 24. Anyway, what's your opinions on it so far, Red Devil?
F124.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the game was okay. Like nothing, graphics sort of improved a little bit. The track updates look decent, but the handling, especially the grip, didn't seem right to me. But that could just be, with without having a setup or anything on there, just driving
Mm.
on a default setup. You can never tell. I saw a couple of people running the full game tonight. Some esports drivers. So we
Yeah.
shall see what their opinion is. As of right now, I don't think they're too impressed as well. So Electric Blade, though, is about to cross the line. He goes 109.1 P8. Let's see his compatriot Orlando.
Orlando's gone P10, so it looks like he just needs to beat him, but it looks like Orlando's improving by 3 times, which would definitely beat Electric Blade on the board right now. So let's see what he does with the rest of his lap.
Let's see
Let's see
what
his
his.
bosses.
He's 4 tenths up on his time.
Well, almost 5 times. Into the last section now, he's blinking, and he kind of needs his ERS on this straight. So it looks like his delta might go down a lot. But if it stays like that, he'll jump up to P5 maybe. No, P3, even better.
That's a good position for him. A good start, anyway. So we shall see. As
Yeah.
Bandut is the only driver setting a hot lap on track at the moment, the Ferrari driver, heading through out of Junsao through the final couple of corners. Although I don't think of them as corners, but technically they are. Across the line with a 109.2 puts him in P10. A Ferrari P10 and 11 at the moment.
Yeah, well, I think AM2 always brings some action, but for the past few races, should I say, safety cars always are guaranteed around here, like we've seen on the other races. So
Yeah,
it could mess up the strategy, but also it could not.
yeah, safety cars have been, a regular occurrence a little bit, I think. But I think as the season's gone on, it has reduced overall. I think in all tiers, I've experienced that the number of
Yeah.
safety cars have reduced. I saw a lot today in EU2, I think, but I think that's
Oh,
the most I saw this
yeah.
week.
3 safety cars in a row.
Yeah, the finish is not as exciting as, I mean, because of the safety car, it kind of dumbed down the finish, although the last few laps were exciting. But, if we had the full length of like 12, 15 laps at the end, I think that would have been
Hmm.
more fun. But,
Yeah, kind of messed up some people's strategies. Like I did say in the comms booth, some people went for mediums, some went to the softs, and those people in the soft runners would have had a better chance, as those tyres wouldn't have died out yet under the safety car.
yeah. Well, we're looking at Orlando's teammate Chewy. He would want to put himself up in there as well to see if he can help his teammate secure the championship. Electric Blade's teammate is not on at the moment, so we're not sure if he's going to be joining us, Kool-Aid Man. So if Electric Blade's going to do this, he has to do this alone, as Panini goes P6 with a 108.8. Let's go on board with let's see here. Fragley's about to start a lap. Where is our championship contender? Orlando is in the pits. Where is Electric Blade? P11 is on an out lap. So we shall go on board with Mail Carton, who has invalidated, unfortunately. Jumping on board with Fire Gap, the Mercedes driver, who's done relatively well this season. First season here in Contest to Speed, reserves a lot in the AM1 Tier 2, and does a good job overall. He's not totally fast for AM1 at the moment, but for a first season, I think he's done a bang-up job.
Well, it's like kind of that as Orlando. Orlando's been amazing in AM1, carrying Posse with those points, should I say, being on those podiums,
Well,
unlike someone else. Posse, you didn't hear me.
Well, someone's gonna be angry in the DMs tonight against you, Rob. Hopefully, you get to sleep before you check your DMs. But Pablo about to cross the line with a 108.5, 2/10 improvement, puts him up to P4.
I want a Posse. I want to go back to sleep, but I can't. I've got to carry the comms on my back.
Well, we always appreciate it, Rob. I can't thank you enough for jumping in tonight. So yeah. I think everybody on the AM side, you were an honorary AM driver or member, I want to
Driver,
say. As
you better cook, Posse.
we see Orlando, he's a few tenths up on his time. Is Electric Blade further along? He is. He is half a second up on his time. So let's go on board with the Red Bull driver coming out of Junsao. Opens up the DRS. He still has a lot of battery left. So let's see here. Can he challenge for pole position? No, yes, it is a 108.399 for provisional pole. Let's go on board with Orlando. He is a 10th up. Is that enough to challenge
I
Electric
think
Blade?
so. But he might remember his first lap. Remember he was blinking, so maybe he's got ERS this time, so he can definitely make up some time, and he probably could set it P3. P3 big more Frank. No, he sits it on pole.
108.2. The championship protagonists, one P1 and P2. We are in for an exciting finale, folks. We shall wait for them to do their third hot laps as Joel has invalidated. Let's go on board with his teammate Clive. He-
So it's just
He's
about, I think, ran out of fuel.
Oh, unfortunate for him. Who else is on a hot lap at the moment? I think that's everybody. Let's go on board. Who's the furthest person? I think it's probably JDTV. He's gonna start his. Probably might be a final run. Who knows? But we will go on board with the AlphaTauri driver going through the Senna S's, up Curva de Sol, and on to Reto Aposta. Turning on
Well,
the
the reason
DRS.
why, carry on.
Now, I was just gonna just go through the lap with them, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, the reason why Zenki could not be here today, he thought he didn't check in. He thought he can't commentate, and now he's currently working on an oil rig. So he checked in, didn't say, and now it's working, and
Wha-
now I'm in here.
Wow, Zenki, that's a big L, mate. We should kick you out. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's okay. Thanks, Rob, again for stepping in. As we have JD going through the second sector, 52.2 for him. That might put him in the high 108s, maybe. Not enough to challenge for pole position, but we shall see what the AlphaTauri has in store as he's about to cross the line with a 109.2. Let's go on board with K at the moment. He is a tenth up on his time, the Ferrari driver. About to cross the line. Let's see if he can make some moves with a 108.6. He stays there, but improves his time slightly.
Nice one. Gotta hope you know, mm, depends how you do. Brazil is a track we can also kind of can keep it on, but also not, as we did see in some corners. You know that I think it's turn 6, if I'm right.
Yeah, I think Uh, yeah, I think you tend to lose the back end. I think I forgot the name of the corner. Ferradura, I think. Turn six. It's hard to keep the back end stable,
Yeah,
especially in the race. If you go full throttle, I think you're just gonna lose it. But yeah,
was this?
as Spanini
Yeah,
goes back into the pits,
okay.
probably for a fresh set of soft rubber tires.
I'm waiting to do the final lap. As Figab's not improving, so I'm guessing he's going in. Cuz going in, and I'm guessing that would leave it to Fragley.
Well, there could be a possibility that these guys are doing double out laps as well, uh, to warm up the tires a little bit, but not sure. Let's see what Fire Gap does going through the second sector. Has he improved his time? Now he's a couple of dents down. Not sure if he has enough time to go back into the pits and come back out for another run. As Electric Blade is on a hot lap, he is a tenth up on his time, going through the second sector.
Well, well, in AM, no, in EU we've got more tiers. So I'm pretty sure we would all agree, right? If you would agree with me, Red Devil.
Mhm.
EU3 is like AM2 because AM side's got 3 tiers, EU's got 4 tiers, so it's got enough of more people, so it's more faster people if you get me.
Yeah, I think so. Like, uh, there could probably be a mix as Electric Blade goes to provisional pole just 8 thousandths ahead of Orlando. EU2 is, sorry, AM2 is kind of like upper EU3, lower EU2, something like that, maybe. Like a mixture of that is a good example as Mel Carton, I think, is about to start his lap. Let's see if Katie Dog is behind him. Clive is the first one, I think, to do a final run. He's up by a tenth going through the first sector as a Ferrari slams the brakes just ahead of the Aston Martin as he is in the wall, in the grass.
Yeah,
Uh,
this happened to the McLarens last time in EU2. Two McLarens started to go out early and got blocked by the whole grid, and it didn't work well.
oh, that is unfortunate. Let's see. Let's go on board with the championship challenger of Orlando.
London's
Didn't catch
improving
his
by
first sector
24.
time, but
No, he improved by 24 milliseconds.
I think this is where you earn your money, though. In the middle sector, you can gain a lot of time. And he is 2 tenths up. He's looking at a 107 as
Oh,
Mail Carton goes 108.0 for provisional pole. Can Orlando beat that time? Heading up into the final DRS straight. He's blinking though, but will he get pole position? No, he goes P2, 108.050, just 300s behind Orlando. Or Mail Carton, apologies, as Joel puts his car in P4. We shall see where is some of the other drivers on the grid. Next to cross the line would be a Alpine who has invalidated. We have JDTV crossing the line, 108.4. We have a Mercedes up next. It's
the
about to.
pole in EU2 was 107.9. So these guys are kind of getting close to that pole time.
Yeah, for sure. It is close. Like you, that's what I said. Like EU2, it's kind of like AM2 a little bit, not a whole lot,
But I
but you
think,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
EU2 is a bit faster, I think.
Yeah. Overall,
But
I
then,
think it will be.
mm,
As we
push
see
button.
Kane about to cross the line, 5 tenths up on his time, moves himself into P15. We shall go on board with Bandute here, 108.7, puts him up to P10. We have who's next to cross the line? Is it Warren? Yes, crossing the line, 109.0, puts him up to P15.
Alpo improves it up to P5. So you're putting a good lap in there.
As
And I
we
think,
go
you
with
know,
Spanini, goes P3, splitting the championship contenders, 108.2. Uh,
good then. That's good for Orlando's Death Storm spin around as a try. I'm not sure. I don't think, no, he's not improving. I think that's qualifying done for
yeah,
AM2.
yeah, I think so. Yep. We have come to the end of qualifying here in the final race here in the Interlagos Circuit, Brazil. It is Mail Carton who is on pole position with a 108.021. Starting behind him is Orlando, who wants to get that win to give himself a maximum chance of a victory. Spanini in P3, and your other championship contenders starting right behind his rival in P4. So as Big Mama Frank gets a 5 second grid penalty for illegal blocking. What is that all about? I don't know why these cars are sandwiched, but that is weird and unfortunate for him.
And looks like Fido got kicked from the session, which I do not have added.
Okay.
And looks like we cannot do anything about the strategy. So it looks like we've got to go what ties we were being given from the start. And that's
Yeah.
how they go to race.
Yep. As we go through the final grid here. Mail Carton is your pole position. Orlando P2, Spanini P3, and Electric Blade P4. Joel in P5, Pablo P6, Cut in P7. Big Mama Frank, unlucky with a 5 second penalty because it was the AI driving the car, but he still got a 5 second penalty. That is the dumbest thing I've seen in this game. Cody's, please get it right for F124. As Fire Gab is in P9, Fiverr P10, Bando 11, JD 12, Deathstorm 13, Chewy 14, Warren 15, KD 16, Kane 17, Clive 18, and Fragley, I think, 19. Uh, that is unfortunate, but we are going into the race. What are your predictions, Chad? I forgot to set the predictions. Uh,
I could set 'em up if you want me to, whilst you
yeah,
talk about
could
the
you set
strategy and the
a
track.
yeah, if you can get a prediction out to see who to ask who's gonna win the race, is it gonna be Blade or Orlando, something like that, and ask people to vote, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yep, as we are waiting for the start of the race, what do you think, Chad? Who is going to win this finale? Is it going to be the McLaren of Orlando or the Red Bull of Electric Blade? We also have constructors on the line. Uh, Aston Martin in contention, as a couple of drivers have left the session, so let me invite them back. Who did we lose again?
Hi, Gab. And who was the other? I can't remember. I remember one more left. Shall we do is
Katie Dog, I think,
um
and Fire Gab.
let's switch this
Fire Gab, I just
up.
don't see him online. Sorry, folks, for the interruption. We are. Is everybody leaving? Clive has left the session too. So,
Choi needs an invite.
who needs an invite?
Choi.
Choi. Okay.
So Orlando and who else? Electric.
Oh, his Wi-Fi's just down. Unfortunate. Fire Gab, when you get to restart, let me know. Clive, I don't have you, so if you can add Rob Star here, he will get you. As we are 5 lights and away we go. Two cars are glitched out at the moment as Mel Carton goes into the lead of the race with the Orlando in P2, Electric Blade maintaining his P3, Joel in P4 challenging the Red Bull of Electric Blade, who is on the hard tires. He goes down into P5 as everybody comes in smooth. As Spanini, I think, goes super wide, and that opens the door for Joel to make the move. A bit of contact there, but he is able to keep the position. We have yellows out. I think it's for Electric Blade. Oh, Electric Blade is at the bottom of the field. He is in P18. Not sure what happened. He is down in P18. Orlando still in P2 though. He is making the moves. Katie, thank you for adding Katie back into the
Yep.
session.
I'll sort this out right now.
As Electric Blade's
So
hopes of winning the championship goes from bad to worse, as he is now in P18, Orlando in P2. If it stays like this, they will be equal on points, but Orlando will take the championship because he has more wins. Let's see here. Going up. I think Deadstorm is able to make a couple of moves. Is up into P11. Fragley is up into P12 as well. Bandude fighting with, I believe it's Fragley, gets the position and moves himself up to P12. If you have all the AI cars driving at the back at the moment, Electric.
Choi's back in. He should be controlling his car very soon. Same as KD Dog. They should be
Okay.
controlling their car soon. I think they already have. It's an invite and we did join. So what did I miss?
Oh,
Start.
Electric Blade is down though. As Katie Dog makes a move after joining the session, he is now up into P14 ahead of Chewy and Kane. As the top two are running away with it a little bit. Mel Carton on those medium tires. Orlando on the hard sets the fastest lap of the race. If it stays like this, he will get the championship outright. Electric Blade is still ways down. He is 3.7 seconds off the pack. He will be hoping for a safety car as Katie Dog once wide a little bit. That opens the door for Kane and Chewy to get the positions back. Oh, it's so much action on the field at the moment as Eve Warren has made himself up into P7 as Chewy has retired from the session. Does that
What?
bring out the
He's just
safety
retired on the
car?
track. He's just retired on the track, I think. Yeah, retired on the track. Not sure what happened there. And it's saying for me that Orlando has a 1.5 second gap to Mel for some reason. I don't think that's right, as I do see him right next to each other.
Orlando, what?
Yeah, for me, Orlando is saying for me, Orlando has a 1.5 second gap to Mel Carson, and it's staying.
Is the lobby glitched or something? Because for me, Mel Carton is leading the race.
But Orlando, there we go. Now it's fixed.
Oh, okay.
Bit weird.
Okay.
It's just I don't know what happened. It was just took up 1.5 seconds behind Mel Carson for Orlando.
Okay. I think it's a, I don't know what glitches are on here, but yeah, Spanini going to make a move on Joel, up back into P3, runs wide a little bit. Pablo right on their rear, sticking to the DRS, as Orlando might be looking to make a move on Mail Carton for the lead of the race at the end of this lap.
Yeah, well, I did miss a bit of
Oh,
action, but I am back in, and I'm pretty sure Big Mama Frank is blinking.
yeah, I think he had, with that unfortunate 5 second penalty. I think he had a lot of moves to moves to make. He's back up into P7, overtaking, or I think it was Warren in the last lap, as Orlando is closing in on the leader. But I don't think he has that straight line speed to carry him into the lead of the race. But he's sticking on to the back of the Haas driver. So don't forget, the Haas is looking for P3 in the championship, battling with Spanini, who is up and makes a move on Joel to P3. Goes wide. Not sure if that's a warning there for him.
Right,
Orlando,
possibly I'll do that.
let's take a look at the tires, shall we? After a very hectic start to the race, uh, the top guys are top seven. Everybody on the mediums except Orlando, who's on the hards. Warren is on the soft tires, so that'll be interesting. Rest of the field on the hards, except for Kane, Electric Blade, and Fire Gap, who is not here with us at the moment because his Wi-Fi just shut down unexpectedly. So, oh, okay. Can you invite Fire Gap back in, Rob?
Don't think FireGap has me added. This is why people need to add me. Need to add me.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly add Fire Gap. Sorry, folks. For the technical
Don't have
difficulties,
FireGap.
but FireGab, I don't see you online. Yeah, I don't see you online, so
Well, I'll keep the action on for you right now. Orlando's still staying behind Mel Carson and is waiting patiently. He is on the hard, so those hard tires definitely won't be faster than most mediums runners. But right now, he's doing quite well behind Mel Carson. As Kurt overtakes Big Mama Frank, as them two are now blinking.
ooh, what I think it was, who's that? Warren or JD tried a very expansive move on and almost hit the back of the Ferrari driver. Let's take a look at that replay. Think it was, yeah, JD on the Ferrari driver, almost took him out, but yeah, was able to keep the car and yeah, uh, not lose his front wing in the process. As Orlando finally takes the lead of the race from Male Carton, he's doing what he needs to do to win the championship. But oh, Big Mama Frank is in the pits with a 5 second pit lane penalty. Not sure what happened to him. As Mel Carton is unable to fight back. We have yellows as Fragley is retired from the session. It's a safety car. He's
Oh,
put it into the
I missed
wall.
longer.
He's put it in the wall coming out of the Senna S's. And that is a big lifeline for Electric Blade. He will be thanking the Lord at this point for the safety car.
Well,
Orla-
I ain't.
Orlando also probably not wishing a safety car because he is on the hard tires. So now he has to go medium, medium. The rest of the field who are on the medium tires could choose to go hards till the end of the race, as Mail Carton almost loses it under the safety car. See here, Big Mama Frank just pit though. So if he's close to the guys up at the front, maybe a couple of guys are double stacking and stuff. He might be able to make some positions off of the safety car. As Orlando does not pit. That is
Yeah.
interesting. So does Spoonini and Joel don't choose to pit either, but the rest of the field are going into the pits. That is probably the right call for me. Let's see here.
Hey,
Electric
Warren just
Blade
hit a
is in
fast
the pits
second.
as well. E. Warren,
Warren got,
obvious, yeah,
yeah.
he is obviously going in with those soft tires.
Yeah, but he's got a fast second now for speeding the pit lane as Bandu gets a second time penalty for track limits.
That is unfortunate for him. As we take a look here, uh, Male Carton is now. Let's see the tires. Let's see what each of these guys are on. He's on. He's chosen to go on another set of the mediums. So he's probably thinking, I'll do another set of the mediums and then go softs to the end of the
Oh,
race.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I definitely agree with Potty what he says in the chat. I think you got to as well. And somehow Big Mama Frank goes back onto his old mediums. Why
Uh,
not a fresh set?
Well, I think what he's going to be doing is pitting again at the end of this lap to put on another fresh set. So I'm not sure, but I think that's the play to have the
Well,
freshest set of the tires because he was last anyway.
yeah,
Uh,
but now he's got to push it under the safety car to catch up to the queue before they go out without him.
yeah, that is true. So we shall see. Yeah, what happens? Oh, I've almost forgot. BK would kill me. We have the safety car overlay, so I am going to
I still got
display
that as
that.
well. Sorry, I
Also,
did the same thing.
also, if you're looking to join Contest to Speed, make sure to click the link on our Discord for our Discord. You will probably see a QR code in here as well, popping up in a second or two. So you can actually scan that and get yourself in. This is the last race of the season, but with the F1 24 game releasing just in a couple of days, or this weekend rather, we are going to be starting season 14. Probably in a month or so. We'll know more soon. But yeah, if you want to have some good racing action, some good battles throughout the field, and if you feel like you can compete here, join. It doesn't matter what your skill level is. We have a lot of different tiers, both in the European and American division. And hopefully we can expand the American tiers going into season 14 as well into 4. So yeah, as like I predicted, Big Mama Frank is in the pits, but can he catch back up to the field though? That's the big question, $1 million question right there. As Fragley has left the session, could you please invite him, Rob?
Yep. Who was it again?
Fragley. Oh no, sorry, he's DNF'd. Oops, my bad.
Oh,
I thought it was Fiverr. I always get them
uh,
confused. Both in
I
the
don't have
Alpine and
Rugby added as well. I don't even have him added.
okay, all good. As safety car is gonna stay out for another lap. Uh, ooh, bit cheeky there from Orlando. Faked going into the pits. If somebody reports him, he's gonna get a penalty right there. Electric Blade might be looking to do that, but will not disclose anything. As we see our championship contender down in 14th position, guy who's leading the championship, the person who's in P2 is now leading the race. If it stays like this, Electric Blade needs to make up about nine positions, I want to say, to get to P5. So he has a big task on his hands, but he does have a fresh set of those medium tires, and the top brass of top 7 have not made their way into the pits yet.
Well, to answer your question, Tukun, we're gonna let people, warm up, get the hang of F124. Then sign-ups will come out. We still don't know the date yet. Get
Yeah.
you. It'll be like how long of sign-ups is it?
Signups may last like
Well,
a couple of weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. Not sure how the season is going to start. We will know more. Uh, Regarding when it'll start, I don't know either. Maybe in July if I wanted to put my finger on it, but I have no definite date. I know as much as you, Rob, or anybody in the chat. So, yeah, we will
Yeah,
know,
when
I think, after the
actually
season ends
open.
this week. Uh, so yeah, stay tuned. Get yourself into the Discord. We will switch back from the uh, overlay screen to our normal screen. And yeah, we are waiting for Orlando to take off as he has. Uh, and Joel sticking close to the leader. Back of the field, let's go on board with Electric Blade. And it's a terrible camera angle. Let's see if he can make up positions. Up ahead is Katie Dog in P13. He has a fresh set of mediums as well. Male Carton will be looking to make moves as well as he gets past Van Doot, gets himself up into P7. Looked like Fiverr had a big dive in there as well. Gets Van Doot and goes up into P7. Male Carton up into P6. Oh, Orlando has spun! Orlando has spun and he has no front wing. Orlando and I'm guessing it was Fire Gap? Oh, Spanini. Orlando and
Oh,
Spanini spin. Oh, this is drama,
scared me.
folks. Oh,
Oh my god, I wasn't even focusing.
oh,
We also got another driver's gone. Oh, it's chaos. It's chaos around the track.
oh,
I'm
as
sure
oh
someone's
no,
fine.
another
Oh
what is
no.
happening? What are you guys doing? As the tables have turned, Electric Blade is now up into P5.
What the hell has just happened? Chaos on the track. And I call that Damation. No, I don't finally say it right. I'm too tired.
As
The
Panini makes his
derby.
way into the, I think he's gonna make his way back into the pits. Big Mama Frank, oh, Spanini has retired from the session. I'm not too sure what happened there, but
Big Mom Frank.
Electric Blade, how tables can turn within a span of few laps. He was at the bottom of the barrel. He was down in P14. Now he's up into P4 in prime position to get the championship. Orlando is now a few seconds behind Electric Blade on 11 lap old hard tires, but Electric Blade is on 4 lap old mediums.
Yeah, right now it's not really on Orlando's hands. After that, it was just a mess, and it seems like the only two people can get away was Joel and Pablo, which are now in the lead. Great. And looks like that is Kane around the corner. Turn 12, if I believe so.
As we look at Electric Blade, focus on the championship leader. Can he make a move on JDTV, heading through Reto Apasta up into Desida del Lago, completes the move and is up into the podium positions. Let's take a look at some of the replays. Some of the action on track that we missed. Chaos. I think heading into June South, we see a Ferrari spinning, and at Alfa Romeo. Not sure who they were. I think it was Spinini and Big Mama Frank, as both of them have retired from the race.
Yeah, still won't help Orlando though. Had a bit of a mess there, but isn't Matt? Well, should I say that group now, those drivers, and it looks like the glitch is back, but it's not showing some real timings. But I hope it will fix soon. Orlando is now behind Highgab as we see. Is that a Williams around the corner? Yeah, Deathstorm. It seems like it.
As Bandut makes a move on Orlando. He's challenging, but he keeps the championship contender behind, firmly shuts the door. Both have DRS. Will Orlando go ahead and make the move? Looking at the AM2 chat, Spanini has apologized to both the championship contenders, Electric Blade and Orlando. So not sure what happened between them. I almost forgot Male Carton as well. He was in a prime position, and now I think he pit for another set of hard tires. So the tables have definitely turned. Electric Blade is definitely
Definitely.
catching the top two as well.
It's like the order has flipped around after that mess.
Yeah, for sure. It's I think Joel and Pablo are the only ones who stayed in their positions. The rest of the field is kind of flipped, like you said. But Electric Blade is catching them at the rate of knots, and if this goes on, he's going to. I'm not gonna jinx it, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. You know, don't want anything coming back at us, Rob.
Yeah, you don't want to jinx anything, and get people mad at you for jinxing it.
As Orlando is looking to get back in the fight, looking to make a move on Fire Gab. Remember, he was out of the session in the earlier parts. He's now back in contention as well, but he loses the place to Orlando, who is now 5 seconds or so behind his championship rival of Electric Blade, who is closing in on the top two at a rate of knots. Come on, Bandude.
Looks like some of you guys are supporting some drivers. It looks like it's not really going well for some at all. Like Orlando, Electric Blaze had a terrible start until that safety car happened, and now it was clean in that kind of derby, should I say. Seems like they had a fight, and they chose that fight, and they lost, and it was chaos.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's racing. Well, what can you say? Oh, we have. Is it
Just
Kane who's spun?
Kane
Yeah,
around the corner, yeah. Looks
as
like everybody's spinning him around that corner. It looks like he's struggling for grip now.
yeah, it's a very hard corner. I think you can lose the back end, especially with worn tires. Kane, I'm not sure how many old lap tires he's on, but yeah, as Electric Blade is up into P2, hunting down Joel in P1, who is on, I think, 16 lap old hard tires. So Electric Blade in prime position. Orlando is not catching though because the top two have DRS, or top four have DRS on each other. It's very hard to catch the leading pack. Not sure if he has any damage, but he is on 16 lap old hard tires as well. I think it was a mistake, Rob. If I was Orlando, I would be thinking, why didn't I pit at that time? Also, I understand, with all the chaos that happens, that you don't want to pit. But yeah, if I were him, I would be thinking, why did I pit at this point?
Yeah, looks like he's now struggling with those drivers behind him, on those fresher tyres. These are normal tyres, but you can definitely push it a bit more further than originally they can go, since he did stay out under the safety car. So I'm guessing maybe he can go to lap 25 maybe to go into the soft. We could try, but it would be a bit of a struggle, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Electric Blade at this point, I would just wait for Orlando to pit, and then whatever tire he chooses, just to go with that tire, pit a couple of laps after him, because there's a big enough gap. You take the threat out of, getting a safety car as well and shuffling the pack. So if you pit before or after Orlando, rather, you are for sure destined to come ahead of him. And yeah, I mean, it is in Electric Blade's hands now as he is looking.
Oh, what Tiger Brown? Tiger Brown in the final corner. Well, not the final corner, but around that corner, everybody's losing that car.
As
So
Electric
it kind of,
Blade makes a move on Joel. Yeah, that was a simple move, but Joel looking to fight back, going into Desita del Lago, but
he hadn't
Electric
opened
Blade
DRS
firmly.
though.
He did not have DRS?
He didn't open it.
Oh,
Looks
that's
like he
weird.
would. And Electric Blaze is now blinking. So it looks like he kind of pushed that car to guaranteed to be
As
on the
Kuh,
top of the car.
Kuh, what happened? Oh, safety
Oh,
car. we.
That corner,
Oh yeah, coming out of
yeah, you know which one.
Desida del
Turn
Lago.
4.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate, but this does open the door for, uh, everyone else to
Soft,
pit.
yeah, mediums to the end, I
Yeah,
would
I
say.
would say mediums to the end as well.
And
Yep. We started with 19. We are down to 15, 14 drivers
14.
at the moment.
Not 15.
Yeah, not
14.
sure what happened to Cud though. Was it an incident that occurred with another driver, or if he spun on his own accord? Not sure. As JD is continuing on, so he thinks there's going to be another safety car because he's on level lap old hard tires, and he's going to be a sitting duck at this point.
Yeah.
Bandit, let's see what he does. He comes into the pit.
Wait, we've
Mail.
got 13 drivers, do we? Yeah, 13 drivers, not 14.
Yeah, we're now down to 13 as retired. Forgot about that. Uh, you know, I think if you finish this race, you might as well get points. As Fire
Hmm.
Gap gets a drive-through. Ah, it's gone from bad to worse as everybody pits except JD here. That is surprising. Deathstorm comes into the pits. Kane comes into the pits. I believe. Fire Gap, another drive-through. What the hell is happening? Is the game glitched or, for him or what?
No. Plus, all I want to do is sleep. But these guys have brought me back up and to commentate the great AM2 tier, which it's not really brought excitement, should I say, because of so many people have retired.
As we have some support for Electric Blade here from his former teammate, I think, Cam Tizzle, the former AM2 Constructor Champions, if I'm not mistaken. So Electric Blade does definitely know how to, get the championship done because he is the Constructors Champion, former at least, with Cam Tizzle. He's going to be looking for his first driver's title. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the last 17 laps of this
Hmm.
race will
Also, I
unfold.
think Gab, I'm not sure if he tried to serve his drive-through penalty under the safety car, which he can't, unless he just pitted for soft. Some
J-
people have gone soft to
J-
the end.
JD has gone to the soft tires. He could have come out
No, he's
like
pitting again.
P3, but he
No.
chose to do another lap, I think, just so he has like a fresher set of softs, and he didn't lose a lot of positions. He will definitely be the fastest, at least in the first few laps. Both the championship contenders, Electric Blade and Orlando, going for the safer option of the mediums. Fiverr as well as Mel Carton.
Oh God.
Fire Gap, I think his race is going from bad to worse at this point.
And he's
He's
gone to the pits again.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he
Oh.
retires at this point. I'm so sorry, Fire Gap. Uh, let's see here what's the penalties look like for him. Is it detail? Yeah, he has a drive-through. I'm pretty sure he has two drive-throughs and a few time penalties. So not looking good for the Mercedes. Yeah. As we go I think we'll go on another lap with the safety car behind. So who do you think, ladies and gentlemen, is going to win? Is it going to be Electric Blade? Is it going to be Orlando? Who's going to win the championship? Get your comments in. Finals, I don't know if the prediction is closed, Rob?
Yeah, it's close. I'll give it 15 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah, who is going to win this championship, folks? Get your comments in. Who's gonna win this
I'd do it
race?
again.
That's
I
another
could
question.
do it again.
No, that's okay. We have to first resolve that, right? You can't resolve that.
I could delete it.
Now we're good. I think.
You're good.
Yeah.
Only one person voted on it, and I'm pretty sure it's Potty. He chose Orlando. 4.5k points.
Yeah. If you want, we can go ahead and close the prediction out. and if there's only one person who's voted on it, and reopen it so that more people can have their say on who is going to win the championship. We have 17 people watching, so get your votes in before it closes. Hopefully, 5 minutes should be enough, I think, for the votes. At this point, we have both the Mercedes at the back of the field, waiting for them to catch back up.
Give me a second, I've just gotta rewrite this.
As safety car is in, not sure if Fire Gap can catch the pack though. Electric Blade can choose when he chooses to go. He will be looking for an optimal getaway as the two guys behind him, Joel and Pablo, are on those soft compound tires. He would want to put as many cars between himself and Orlando at this point in order to secure that championship. Orlando will be looking to stick with these guys so that he can make the moves at the end of the race. As Electric Blade has he has started his lap. Going through turn one. Everybody's gone pretty safe. Ferrari and Williams, I think, coming together, or the Haas. Ferrari is able to keep position. We have yellows though, as Fire Gap has retired from the section. Not sure if that is another safety car though. I don't know if he retired on track, to be fair, or was he disqualified? Not sure.
No, but you got that safety car overlay still. Just saying.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies.
It's alright.
Apologies. Go and make your predictions though. Electric Blade 6/10 ahead
Yeah.
of Joel. Mel Carton looking to make the moves on Fiverr. He's 1.3 seconds behind. He was leader at one point, and he's now down in P6.
Yeah, I kind of missed that restart, but it's looking a bit close here. Orlando's now up to P4. Look at that gap though from Orlando. Orlando's overtaken Pablo now, but gap.
Yeah, Electric Blade though, he's flying on those medium tires. He's almost a second up on Joel, looking to take him out of the DRS. Orlando sticking quite close to Pablo. JD making the moves on those soft tires up into P4. Top five within a second of each other, as Joel is catching up to Electric Blade, with Orlando closely behind.
Yeah, well, let's. And the Delta's gone wrong again, so I hope it fixes next lap. But right now, I'm pretty sure Orlando's now in that DRS of Joel, and I'm pretty sure DRS will be enabled next lap.
As
So it will
Deathstorm,
definitely switch up the order.
yeah, Deathstorm gets a 3-second time penalty, as Electric Blade is still in the lead of the race. Mel Carton is trying to catch the pack up back into Pablo for the contention of race victory here. DRS is enabled. Orlando sets the faster lap of the race, 1:10.1 on lap 24 on those medium tires. So the softs evidently not working as well, because it's Electric Blade and Orlando who are setting the fastest laps at the moment. Orlando looking to make the move on Joel, thinks wisely, stays behind. Pablo also losing the top four on those soft tires, not working great for him. As Orlando,
Oh,
another spin. Oh,
Oh,
it has gone from bad to worse for the McLaren driver. He is now at the back of the field. I think he just lost it there. I'm not sure what happened. If it was
contact or
yeah.
just a grip.
But Electric Blade is at the helm of winning the championship here right now, as things stand. Joel looking to make the move with DRS wide open for the lead of the race. Going into the Senna S's, will he take the lead of the race? No, decides to stay behind. JD looking to make the move on, Pablo looking to make the move on JD. Gets the move done up into P3, podium playing positions. Joel looking to take the lead of the race.
Yeah, you know what when you said it went bad to worse, you mean it went to amazing to bad then to worse? Because remember, Electric Blade
Yeah.
had a terrible start. For Orlando beating Electric Blade, now it's Electric Blade beating Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what else drama we have with 12 laps to go. We have somebody, sector 2 yellows. Think
Mm.
it's Kane, if I'm not mistaken, running off again through Ferradura, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it has been a race of mixed fortunes, though. Electric Blade race went from bad to okay to great right at the moment. Orlando's went from great to terrible to kind of okay to now terrible back again. So he's in P10. He has a lot of time to gain because he needs to win the race, remember, in order to secure that championship.
Yeah, looking a bit close here for some drivers. Electric Blizzard is just playing the waiting game right now, playing it very patient because he don't have to do anything right now because he's got that guaranteed lead over Orlando, which is in P10. So right now, Electric Blazers don't really need to get the win here. He just needs to sit it back and just gotta make sure he beats Orlando no matter what.
Yeah, if I was him, I would just be like, hey, you can lead the race, take the win. I do not care. I will take the championship. As Orlando makes a
Yeah,
move on Bandit, gets up into P9. The Ferrari and the McLaren battling it out, but the McLaren comes out on top.
yeah, looks like some drivers can win it on my track for set 2. And I'm pretty sure Firecap did get kicked, but I do not have him added.
Fire Gap is
Oh, no,
out of the
yeah.
race as
Who was it
Warren
then?
runs wide. So yeah,
Oh,
Fire
it was
Gap.
Firecap.
Yeah. Deathstorm looking to make the move on Fiverr, heading into uh, the first corner, but decides against it as Fiverr also has DRS on Mail, I believe, who is three
Yes,
second.
Orlando makes a move on Deathstorm. No, Eon, I mean, but carry on. Sorry about
Ooh, Electric Blade going for the lead. Do not want any contact at this point. I would just try and stay away from any form of contact. Keep that DRS and just stroll along to victory. But kudos to him for wanting to win the race and the championship at the same time. As we see some close battles on track, Mail gets a 3 second time penalty. Orlando is a second or something behind this train, behind Mail Carton. He's probably going to get within that 1 second mark before before the main straight.
that. Yeah, let's hope these guys can end the race very soon. No more safety car, guys. The Mel Cotton, I'm pretty sure I did watch him go onto the grass there. I cannot remember what turn, but if I had to guess, it was turn 10 round that hairpin.
Oh, yellow's out. It's Kane again,
Again, again.
spinning out of
And that
Jun Sao, I
corner.
think.
Yeah, that corner's kind of a horrible
Electro Blade gets the read
traction.
of the race though on lap 28, heading into Desida del Lago, completes the move on Joel and the Aston Martin. He will win the race and the
Bandit.
championship if it stays like this.
Bandit goes up to P9, overtaking E-Warren. E-Warren's not having the best of races right now. Got overtaken by Orlando and I was dropped 3 seconds behind Orlando. Orlando. There's
Orlando. He is in P8 at the moment, trying to make a move on Deathstorm. Puts his car on the inside, but there's no room there. Deathstorm is able to close the door. Will he let him go though? Seeing that he is a championship contender, looks like he isn't. Oh, yellow's out, and it's Kane again. Uh,
don't be a safety
yeah,
car.
Kane's not having the best races as Joel is still behind. Let's take a look here. Pablo looking to make the move on JD. Goes around the inside. Completes the move on the AlphaTauri driver. Fiver.
Five Spartan with Mel Carlton as Orlando overtakes Deathstorm for P7. So Orlando is really trying to make up a lot of positions there, but it still won't be enough as Electric Blaze is in that P1. Look at that massive gap. If you go to I'm
Orla
pretty sure we can see what's the gap to the leaders, right?
Yeah, Orlando is blinking though, trying to make a move on Mel Carton for P6, but he is shown no room there as Mel Carton runs wide. This is an opportunity for Orlando. Will he complete a switchback or some sort? No, he will not. He is in P7, so gap to the leaders is
Yeah, 10
Orlando is 10
seconds.
seconds behind. He needs a miracle at this
So
point.
2 seconds per lap, if I had to guess it around there. He wants to overtake Electric Blaze. 2 seconds per lap. It just seems like he won't be able to win it unless Electric Blaze just have some. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it for anyone. I want to be fair.
Yeah, we'll just let the race unfold as Orlando completes the move on Fiverr. Fiverr is fighting back though. He will have DRS going into Retro Pasta, but will he be able to keep the position or no? I think Orlando will be
Might
able to
want to go
hold
for
on
the
to
lead.
P5. This is still not enough though, as Electric Blade is in the lead of the race, fighting with Joel. They're going
Watch
side
in
by
turn 6.
side. Sorry.
It was a bit close there between turn 6. It went too wide into turn 6, but Joel backed out the last second to be safe, as you know, it's not really made for grip. As Fiver goes down the inside of Mel Carson, they're still fighting, going up to the hairpin now. Who's got to have his corner? And it looks like Mel Carson, Fiver sticks his nose down the inside. It won't be enough. Death Storm is getting the show of his life right now, watching these two fight, hoping something goes bad between these drivers. It looks like we kept it clean.
Orlando is out of or Mail is out of Orlando's DRS, so he's going to be vulnerable to Fiverr and Deathstorm right behind him. So we shall see Fiverr damming down the inside. A little bit of contact there, but both drivers coming out clean. Fiverr goes wide though. Deathstorm trying to make a move around the outside. Will look to get both drivers going into Desida Del Lago. Fiverr makes a move. Deathstorm around the outside. He gets
Some
pushed
issues
off,
there.
and Mail Carton keeps the position.
Yeah, for me, Death Storm's kind of lagging a bit.
Yeah.
The heads of the skewer is lagging here, so I'm not sure what's happening here. You might want to report yourself for lagging.
Let's see here. The gap, though, is coming down. Orlando now is only 8 seconds behind the leaders. He is fast at the moment, but he only has 5 laps to overtake Electric Blade, who is 8 seconds ahead. We shall see. We will keep it like this, folks, just to keep things interesting, so that you have the gap and the knowledge. As we have another set of
Pain
yellows, it's
again.
Kane again. It's going
For a
from
fifth
bad
time
to
in a row.
it's going from bad to worse for the Alfa Romeo. We are going to be going back into this battle right here. Oh, contact! Haas and the Alpine coming together. Deathstorm getting the advantage there as he's able to complete the move, and now he can go after Alpine of Fiverr.
Hmm.
Let's clip
We
that
have a
and
replay of that. I
yeah,
didn't see that. I didn't see that. I was focusing on to the leaders.
yeah, coming out of that
Completely
corner.
missed it.
Yeah,
Uh, Clipped it a bit too late there.
yeah, unfortunate, but Kane is into the pits though. Not sure if he's going to go on to a new set of tires, but Orlando is still 7.6 seconds behind the leader, Electric Blade, the championship leader at the moment as things stand. Orlando still in P5, has a long way to make up, a lot of time to make up if he wants to win the race. Looking very unlikely at the moment. We shall go back to this battle. Deathstorm here. Let's see if he can make a move on the Alpina Fiver. He's closing in on the with the help of DRS, but he's not close enough. Runs a little bit wide there, coming out of the Senna S's. Gets the power down, not too shabby, but not perfect either. Opens up the DRS. Still far behind, I think, of Fiver.
We show ties to Stubley, which is in the chat. So welcome in, Stubley. We show ties as E
Yeah.
Warren goes a bit wide around Turn four. I'm actually getting my corners right there. Turn four. Goes a bit wide. There's a now the oh, this might help Electric Blade. Actually now up to Kane, so you might get DRS to pull that gap away from Orlando. I'm pretty sure it's a 7.2 gap, so I don't think it's enough for Orlando, unless contact, boom,
Yeah.
it could happen. But right now, I don't think it will anytime soon, as Joel's not really catching up. Looks like his soft tires have kind of died out.
Yeah, 14 laps on those tires. It is going to be hard as we see Orlando catching up to both JD and Pablo as Electric Blade loses the lead of the race to Joel. Uh, as you say that. Oh, do I see a couple of drops of rain there, Rob?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
raining, folks. 3 laps to go. Oh, this is heart in mouth stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Will Electric Blade be able to secure the championship? It is starting to drizzle. It is going to make the last few laps interesting here. Electric Blade just has to keep it on track, just has to use that DRS, and he will get the championship. Orlando, all over the back of JDTV, who has now lost the DRS of Pablo. It is raining, so the grip might be not optimal at this point. With
Yeah,
the
it looks like Electric Blades. It has something happened. No. Oh, it's just. Oh, the delta's gone wrong for me. I thought it would. Says for me was 1.4 seconds behind as he goes down the inside of Joel. It won't be enough though. But maybe on the straight again. But we never know. DRS is still enabled. But I think DRS might be disabled soon as Electric Blades is now blinking. Goes down the inside of Joel. Is it nice and tight, close to that line?
Oh, a moment there, a contact, but thankfully, Electric Blade is still in the prime position to win it. As let's take a look at that replay because
Orlando.
Electric Blade
Okay.
almost lost it.
It was a close one, but he's still close behind Joel there.
Yeah,
Kind of see him, how he kind of lost the race out of that corner, keeping it super tight to that corner as he's battling with Joel, but it wasn't enough to get that position done, and he lost that car a bit.
as we are about to go into the final lap of the race. Orlando is 6.7 seconds behind Electric Blade. He needs to finish ahead of him and possibly win the race, though. Electric Blade just needs to hold position, hold station, and he will win the championship going into the last lap of the race. Who will win? Electric Blade or will Orlando? Or is there going to be a surprise for the win of the race? We shall see. As we are going into the last lap, Electric Blade is leading the race. Joel following closely. Will he be able to make the move going into the Cita del Lago? He has the DRS open, but Electric Blade firmly shuts the door. Let's take a look at Orlando. Is he able to close in on Pablo? No. JDTV is still behind him. Mail Carton is able to make the move on Fiverr. Electric Blade still leading the race. Will he
It
be
looks
able?
like those mediums are working better than those soft right now, so it looks like right now it's just in that clear from Aston Martin. So where are you winning? All he's any enemy he's got is rain.
Yeah, I think just 2 corners. Somebody spinning right there. I think it was Eve
He
Warren.
Warren.
But we are going through the final few corners out of Jun Sao. Electric Blade. He has one straight 5/10s gap. Oh, Joel goes off the track. Oh, he has lost it. Going to clip that, but Electric Blade is going to cross the line, and he is your AM2 champion for Qantas of Speed. Pablo, P2, Orlando only manages P3, loses the championship. JDTV, P4. Joel, after fighting the entire race for the win, ends it in P5. Mail Carton in P6, Fiverr in 7. Dead Storm, Katie in, sorry, Fiverr in 7, Katie in 8, Dead Storm in ninth after penalties, Bandute in 10th, and Eve Warren in 11th, who has, oh, I think Warren has a puncher, if I'm not mistaken. No?
No, it's just I think it's just celebrating the final race.
Well, With that said, Electric Blade is your winner, and especially for him, I have an overlay of the champion.
Yeah,
So, Electric Blade, your winner for season 13 in Contest to Speed in AM2. Congratulations to the Red Bull driver. Commiserations to Orlando. P2 in the championship fought extremely well. Unfortunate for the incident against him, but that is life. That is racing. Uh, but here we have your winner, Electric Blade wins the championship. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Red Bull. I don't know if they secure the constructor standings. We have to take a look. But Electric Blade is your champion. Big congratulations to him.
yeah. Congrats. First off for Joel. You know, couldn't go finish across the line in second. But,
Yeah.
congrats to Electric Blades.
Yep, as we take a look at the final results, Electric Blade, your winner of AM2 Season 13 in Contest of Speed, also wins the race. Pablo, an excellent showing from him from AM2, gets from AM3, apologies, gets P2. Orlando, commiserations to the McLaren driver, only P3 in the race and only P2 in the championship. JDTV in P4. Joel, after a fantastic drive, lost it in the final corner, gets only P5. Mil Carton in P6. Fiverr in P7. KD Dog in 8. Deathstorm in 9th. Bandute in 10th. And E Warren finally crosses the line in P11. Kane in P12. Is classified. Your DNFs are Fire Gap Cub, Big Mama Franks, Bonini, Fragley, Chewy, and Clive. Ah, what a race! So many possibilities, so many.
Boys.
We never knew who was going to win right up until the end. But your champion is Electric Blade. We're going ahead for the interviews. If you can just, summarize your race, Rob, for our viewers in a second as we wait for the overlays to load for the interview screen. I will go ahead and invite everybody. uh, but yeah, Rob, what did you think of the season finale of AM2?
Well, at first, I thought saw it as a bit of a derby, a bit of a contact everywhere after that safety car. But at the end, it was really something else. It kind of turned it around a bit, really. Orlando was catching up. Electric Blades was up there at P1, but it was a super close between those drivers. Orlando could have won it if he didn't spin. He spun twice, and he was still close to Electric Blades, and Electric Blades had that safety car in his hand. So Orlando maybe, if he didn't spin twice, he would have won because that was an amazing race from him.
Yeah, he
What
was
about you,
in
Red Devil?
P4. I don't know what happened. We shall ask him once he joins the booth. I think he spun, but I'm not too sure. I can't confirm at this point. But yeah, overall the race was really good though. Like I thought. Uh, Yeah, it was exciting. I didn't know who was going to win. At one point, I thought it was going to be Orlando, and then I thought it was Electric Blade, and then I thought, okay, both of them have a chance. And then at the end there, with the mistake from Electric Blade, it kind of gave away the champion. Sorry, from Orlando, kind of gave the championship to Electric Blade. Uh, yeah. So as we are waiting for uh,
I don't think I've got long left. I might tap out and go to bed. I am tired after that race. But for me, can you say congrats to those drivers on the podium? And it was an amazing race to commentate.
yeah,
But
for
I think
sure.
I've got to go. But
Um,
it was
yeah,
nice to do comms with you tonight, Red Devil, as Zenki couldn't,
yeah,
be here tonight.
yeah. Thank you so much, Rob. Everybody in the chat, thank Rob for staying up with us and helping us out. Rob, you're the goat. You are a savior. So thank you. I know it's late for you, so I won't hold you up for the interviews. I'll do them myself. But thank you so much for all you've done for the AM side. this season. So thank you. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. But have some of the interviews, ask some good questions, of course, and see ya.
Yep. See you. As we have, we'll go to the interviews. Before we head into Electric Blade, Orlando, I just want to say congratulations on a great season. It was unfortunate. Uh, he says that he isn't feeling it at the moment. Understandable. But overall, still, it was a great season from you. I think, yeah, some of the racing that you've shown this season is absolutely amazing. You deserved it, even if you did win tonight. But yeah, my commiserations on P2. Yeah, well done. We shall then move ahead to Electric Blade. Electric Blade, AM2 champion. How are you feeling, buddy?
Feeling pretty good, man.
Congratulations. A pretty up and down race for you. You look like you were at last at one point, and then it all turned around after the safety car. It looked like you jumped from like P14 to P4 in a matter of like 2 laps or something like that. So yeah, tell us what happened. Tell us your race.
Yeah, just I think it was Spanini. I think it was in front. He got loose sideways, and I had to check up. And then I got into the car on my outside, and that spun me out. Luckily, I was able to keep it off the wall, and just praying for a safety car at that point, and it came out. And then after the safety car restart, I don't know what the heck happened in front, but yeah, from like you said, I went from like 14th to fourth in like a lap or two. So that was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't catch maybe everything on the stream, but yes, you did move up a lot of positions in like a couple of laps. So well done there. Did you know, since Orlando isn't able to join, did you know what happened to him? Was that a spin? Because I think he was like right behind you or a couple of positions behind you at one point in that final stint, but I didn't. We didn't catch it on stream. We caught it right after he spun or something. Was it? Do you know if it was an incident or if it was something else?
I think he just lost it. I'm not really sure. I don't. I wasn't. I was kind of not really paying that much attention behind, but I
Hmm.
didn't think they were side by side or anything. So he might just lost it on his own. But I don't know. Think that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, unfortunate. There. Talk us about the end of the race. You know, you are in P2 or fighting for the win. At that point, are you thinking, do I really need to go and get the win here? Because you know Orlando is a few seconds behind you. You know if you stick within 1 second of Joel, you're gonna win the race. What were you thinking? Because we were seeing you still trying to win the race, but were you like at one point in time? I think you made contact with him as well, up into turn four or heading through turn four. Did you think, okay, I'm just gonna keep P2 and win the championship?
Yeah, that was the plan. Like if he got a run, which he did, and then he passed me, I was just gonna let him go. And then I was able to keep up with him. So I got DRS, and I was like, let's see if I could try to get him, but I did. And then when he got back by, yeah, kind of a little bit of contact, but that's I was just trying not to wreck it. So it was a fun fight though. So that was really fun.
Yeah, and also rain at the end, the last 2 laps made it interesting. Did you feel like I mean we saw Joel had a spin I think it was up into Junsao turn 13 or 12, I forget what the final corner number is, but yeah, was it like very slippery out on track there? Or because you were on the mediums 14 laps, 16 laps or something like that, was it hard or were you like confident at that point even with the rain?
It was definitely getting slippery near the end. So I was just trying not to wreck and trying to see if I could hold him off. So that was uh that was definitely treacherous conditions a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like it was gonna be a photo finish, but sadly, we didn't get that. But yeah, one final question I think is, what do you think of your entire season? Yeah, I think it started off great. Middle maybe was a little bit up and down. Strong finish. What did you think of your season overall?
It was definitely a decent season, I'd say. Yeah, like you said, it started off great with the win, then I don't really remember where I finished a lot of the races after that, but I know I got a couple wins in there. But yeah, just trying to keep within sight of Orlando and Stubley at the time. So that was I'd say it was a fun season.
Yeah, for sure. It's been fun commentating, watching you guys race. Yeah, look. So are you looking forward to F124 and season 14?
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
just ready to get the next season started.
yeah. Well, any final thoughts? Anything you wanted to say before we close out today?
No, not really. Just thanks for commentating all the races, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, thank you for the great show that you provided us throughout the season. Well, with that, also don't forget I put in a little overlay at the end saying that you were a champion or something like that. As a little something that BK could muster up uh, during the final few hours. So if you go and check the replay, check that out as well. After I displayed it after you crossed the finish line. So yeah, make sure you get that. Yeah, but with that being said, I think. We can close out. We have finished AM2, uh, the season for 13 in AM2. It was a overall, I think, a really fun season. Not gonna lie, some good action on track. Wait for the overlay to go. Yeah, well, AM2 was definitely fun. A lot of battles, a lot of different drivers fighting for wins. Electric Blade coming out on top, but it could easily have been Orlando. I think you had some good fighting between some of the other drivers as well. Um, I think Mail Carton was definitely one of strong contenders as well as Spanini. Stubley, when he was around, he looked like he was going to win the championship. But circumstances made it so that he can't race anymore. Matt Duo looked good as well until he couldn't race, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, we got some really good drivers this season in AM2, and looking forward to season 14 here. So with that being said, I am going to end the stream. First of all, would like to thank Rob Stark again for Rob Star, sorry, not Stark, not Game of Thrones here. But yeah, we would like to thank Rob again for staying up and helping out with the comms. And yeah, I have been Red Devil. It was a pleasure bringing all the races this season, and I will see you season 14. Up till then, ciao.